Sister side, if you have a question from a non-Muslim sister, could you please state it?
Assalamu alaikum. This is on behalf of a non-Muslim, Sister Vandana. She says, I'm new to this concept, have limited knowledge, therefore asking a basic question. If out of 6,000 verses, 1,000 are about scientific facts, then what really is the essence of the Quran?
The sister asked a very good question, that if the Quran contains more than 6,000 verses, and more than 1,000 speak about science, what is the essence of the Quran? Sister, as I mentioned in my earlier answer, the basic essence of the Quran is Tawheed. Believing in one God and worshipping Him alone and no one else. And the Quran, as I mentioned, is not a book of science, S-C-I-E-N-C-E. It's a book of signs, S-I-G-N-S. It's a book of ayats. The Quran is a book which shows you how a life should be led. And when I had a debate with Shri Ravi Shankar, I said this is the best book on art of living. If there is any book on art of living which is the best, it is the Quran. Best book on art of living. And it has a membership of more than 1.3 billion people. So this book shows you how to lead a life. Now many a times you understand that because the Quran is the word of Almighty God, one verse of the Quran has got multiple angles. Now the same 1,000 verses which are speaking about science, it doesn't mean it only speaks about science. It speaks about various other aspects also. That's the beauty of the Quran. When a layman sees it, he understands it. When a scientific man sees it, he sees it at a different angle. It satisfies both. So that's the beauty of the Quran. That does not mean that Quran is a book of science. Yes, but there is not a single verse of the Quran which goes against established science. Because it's a book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Almighty God. So this book is a book of guidance, how a life should be led. It shows a person to believe in oneness of God, how to worship Him, and how to lead the life. The pros and cons, the farais, what a human being should do, and the prohibited things that he should abstain from. It's mentioned in the Quran. Hope that answers the question, sister.